What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and we're doing a rebuild of the New England Patriots, and it has nothing to do with the Super Bowl. I'm not trying to catch views from the biggest game in sports. Yeah, just, you know, Patriots haven't been to the Super Bowl in a while, so I figured I'd rebuild them. You know, I don't know when the next time they'll see a Super Bowl is. I mean, could be years. Let's see what we can do with this team. Of course, it's going to be a fantasy style. We already technically did a fantasy, but it was a 10-year sim. So technically, you know, no Brady. Is it really the Patriots rebuild? I don't know. Hopefully we can get at least 2 seasons out of him. We'll see what we can do. Stephon Gilmore, quietly one of the best cornerbacks in the league. So expecting him to, you know, build on that. What can we do? So we have, you know, guys like Danny Shelton, Malcolm Brown. Lawrence Guy is a pretty good overall, but he is 28. But obviously I don't want to keep all these guys that are really high overall backups when I could easily get some trade value for him. I may have overtraded a little bit. Jonathan Jones, Dawson, and Hightower for Kenny Galladay. I wanted someone new, and he's definitely new because he's always very hard to trade for. I don't know how I feel about that decision, but I did it. Traded Chris Hogan and Patterson for pick 27 from the Raiders. Pick 32, 64, and Hoyer for the Jets' first-round pick. Of course, our pick. Probably not going to look super hot, at least for the first season. So we trade Josh Gordon, Simon, and a third-round pick for Tack McKinley. Recently did a 10-year sim with him, and he killed it. So I'm hoping he can do the same here. Obviously, I'm trying to get younger at certain spots, but it's not going to be the easiest task in the world. There's a lot of pieces missing, and we're, dissembling the linebacker core as we speak. Maybe once again overtraded. But Kyle Van Noy, Danny Shelton for Jeromepkr. I know he usually starts with normal or quick dev, but I think we could probably develop him pretty decently, especially on a team that's going to win early and often, I would say. However, I did weaken our linebacker core a bit, so you never know. Traded Eric Rowe, Patrick Chung in the second round next year for Levante David. Was going to go with Quan, but Quan was actually harder to trade for, and I know Levante is quite a bit older, but he is also quite a bit better. So we do replace Hightower with a much better player in the end anyways. We trade Dwayne Allen, Burkhead, and Jeremy Hill for Will Fuller. Not the greatest overall wide receivers, literally like by overall, but still decent enough receivers to get the job done. Phillip Dorsett potentially on the block here. Same with a few others still left that could be traded. I'm actually shocked we were able to get this, but Adrian Claiborne, Malcolm Brown, and pick number 2 in the first round from the Falcons. Pick number 2 is the Jets, so I'd like to get that back. So we have, who do we have? We have Jeromepkr, Levante David, and Deion Jones. So Bentley, along with, I don't know, maybe like a third round next year, could be a very big steal. Look at the finessage. I'll take it. Of course, the 4th is this year, not that it matters. So we still have our second round pick this year, 3 firsts this year. We still have every pick next year except for, well, I guess we don't really have much next year, but we do have a first round pick next year, which is pretty big. Sony Michel and James White remain the starters. Of course, James White and Sony still rather young, so obviously no real need to replace them. But yeah, there's still some pieces that we can get rid of. I think there might be a DN still. Try to make a trade for Damon Harrison. Didn't happen, so trading these 2 fellas for a pick 15 from the Lions. Trade pick 38, Dietrich Wise Jr. and for the Titans next year, first round. So thin out the herd, get some backups, and we're ready to compete. Jason McCourty, a 5th next, and Devlin for Andre Hall, who is a lot younger than Devin McCourty and more, or Jason McCourty anyways. And more importantly, he can play just as well at corner, I'm pretty sure, because he is one of the safeties with great man and zone coverage. We need a fullback now that Devlin was crazy important. John Kuhn, my boy. Old as hell, but he's ready to go. No idea why they, like, undervalue the hell out of Andre Hall. He's an 83 corner. He's an 86 safety. I don't get it. I don't get it. What is the reasoning? I guess, to be fair, they do have 2 great safeties there already, but they're lacking at corner, aren't they? Oh, they have good... Well, no, they don't have good... Yeah, they do have good corners. Damn it. I don't even know. I guess that's it. I mean, they have him on contract for a while, so I don't even know. That could just be a Madden glitch, to be honest. Here we are looking at re-signings. I literally have to take a break almost every, like, I don't even know, hour, because our DM furnace is kicking up, or acting up, even though it's been, like, the coldest week in, like, a decade, which is super fun and super cool. It's cool knowing that if you go to sleep, there's a chance you won't wake up because you'll freeze to death. You know, it is what it is, though. We get Trey Flowers on a 5-year deal. I remember one of the Maddens, he would basically ask for, like, a 6-year, $120 million deal every time he needed to re-sign. Thank God that's not the case anymore. Trent Brown, a pretty nice little player, especially for Madden. Huge. He's absolutely humongous. Remember Humongous Guy? I remember him. Goshkowski, I will give him a deal. He almost always hits free agency, but I'm not sure why. He's a great kicker, and I will value him as such. Headed to the playoffs. I mean, is there even a question? No, there is not. We go 13-3. Todd Gurley is your NFL MVP. I thought maybe it would have been Brady. No, not playoff schedule. We'll get to that when we need to. Regular season. So we started the season off with a loss. That's fine. You know, kind of a Patriot way. Then we win 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a row. Lose 2, win 3. That's not a bad season. One bit. Let's take a look at the actual stats. So see how we did. The Dolphins came in second. Bills were the worst team in the league, it seems. Brady over 5,000 yards, 37 touchdowns, 6 picks. I don't know how that was an MVP. Sony Michel. Is that a dev up? It's not a dev up, damn. I thought the touchdowns would have been enough. Receiving. Will Fuller. Ooh. Will Fuller. Looking good. Had a very nice season there. Galladay. I don't even know. I don't even know. Julian Edelman, star dev. Would he have already been star dev? He seemed like a low overall. He was not. So we'll take it. I mean, hell, I'll take it. Takk McKinley, please be my guy. He is my guy. I knew he'd be my guy. Baker, I don't care about that. Actually, I do care about that, but it is what it is. Goshkowski only missing 2 kicks. That's why we extended him before the end of the season, which I never do. Tom Brady was number 3, behind Matt Ryan even. Trubisky at number 4. What is going on? We're going to have to take a look at this thing. Ooh, Baker was Defensive Rookie of the Year. I forgot he was a rookie. That's quite the award to win there, buddy. I'm happy with it. Let's take a look at Matt Ryan once again. I'm curious to see. There's no way. I don't see it. How the hell was that better? Maybe rushing touchdowns? Like, it's 3% better completion percentage, 5 better passer rating, more yards per game. I mean, he had 6 less touchdowns, but also 5 less picks. It's a lot easier to throw 6 touchdowns than it is to keep 5 picks off the board. I don't even know. You're going against the Texans. That was our first loss of the season, I believe. James White and Sony Michel did not really upgrade too much. Will Fuller and Kenny Galladay, not much either, but decent. Decent. Kenny Galladay was like 5 up. Isaiah Wynn went up like 3. Defensively, Baker, he went up quite a bit. He went up like 4. Actually, maybe 5. Obi went up about 4. Andre Hall went up about 2. Not bad upgrades. I mean, obviously, it could have been much worse. Honestly, it probably went about as well as you could have really drawn it up. Fortunately, the scheme fit has Baker as a run support guy, a run stopper, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why you would want... Like, I get some people want that style, but at the same time, wouldn't you want the field general? Obviously, you want to stop the run, but I think coverage for a linebacker is a little bit more important. Patriots 88 to the 82 Texans, especially, ironically, coming from the Patriots, who are the reason why they're so successful is because of the linebacker mismatches. That's literally like what the Patriots win on. Like, literally linebackers. I would say if the other, the opposing team had sick linebackers, like 390-plus overall guys in real life, they'd struggle mightily. I think that, or, a safety obviously coming down there. Tight end, running backs, those are the guys they like to throw to. Obviously, everyone knows this by now. Could this be a Patriots-Rams Super Bowl? Normally, the Patriots don't really make it that far in sim these days, but I think we put enough talent on the field. However, this sim early on is definitely not pointing towards that. How the hell is Tom Brady and the Patriots struggling this much? What the hell is this? So you're telling me, as I'm like the biggest Brady hater ever, basically. You're telling me a team's going to hold Tom Brady to 0 points through the first 3 quarters. Are you serious? Is Tom just doing this just to make one hell of a comeback? What the hell is... Okay, so we lose to the 9-6-1 Texans at home by 21 points. Well, 20 points because their kicker's stupid. Actually, no, they kicked 2 field goals. I'm sorry, kicker. You're not stupid. Tom Brady was held to 1 touchdown and under 200 yards. Okay, if you say so. Running the ball was horrendous. Of course, they have Rex Burkhead. Why wouldn't they? Receiving, not super great. We might have to replace, like, 2 big names. Not that Edelman's that big of a name, but Tom Brady. That's a big name, and I don't want him to go. If I have any sort of upgrades, which I don't think I do for the coach, you can see there, I might actually put it in a retirement. But yeah, I don't think I have the ability. So honestly, this could be Brady's season gone. Texans versus Falcons. Hopefully the Texans win, honestly. Nope, they lose. And Tom Brady retires. Damn it, man. Edelman doesn't. But I wish he did. Not really, because I could trade him anyways. Any other retirements? I don't think we would have had anyone. DT, probably a bit of a need. McCourty could be replaced. So let's take a look at the regressions. Negotiations. We already looked at regressions. Who do we want? I don't... Litton, no thank you. Punter, see you later. Adrian Waddle, no thank you. So hopefully none of these guys get automatically re-signed. I don't think any of them are worth being re-signed. 41.8 mil. Can we get anyone? Like, is there a quarterback here? Lawrence is getting, like, paid bank. I don't know who would be, like, a good fit. I feel like a Glennon would fit well. Good thing we have a bunch of draft picks because we're going to need them. It's like the first time in a while I've seen Jamison Crowder not get it, like, completely bombarded by the Redskins. Ironically, it's the one time he has star dev as well. Darrell Williams getting a big offer. We do need a new wide receiver. Is Jamison Crowder that guy? Will Fuller and Golladay are actually kind of tall. Is Will Fuller tall? I can't remember if he's either 5'11" or 6'1". He's one of the two. 6 foot, right in the middle. So he's kind of like the prototypical guy, isn't he? Then you got a really tall guy. So we could use a slot receiver like Crowder. And let's be honest, like I said, there's not many times you're going to get a chance at him. So I think I might pay him a little bit of money. Wide receiver's not very easy to get in the draft. I think we'll be able to save quite a bit of money once we get rid of Edelman. So I think this is a good decision. I don't see why not. We have a lot of money. 110 points. 4-year, 51 mil. I mean, I think he'd easily get paid that much in this specific scenario of free agency. Wide receiver, like I said, not super easy to get. Could go a Larry Fitzgerald route, though. I think he would play really well for us. Screw it. DRC's 80 overall. He's still looking good. DT is a pretty easy thing to draft, and I think it's probably worth drafting him. Or not him, but, you know, drafting one. Andrew Billings is kind of young, though. This is definitely a Patriot-style signing, too. I don't want to pay him that much. Definitely not guaranteed. I'll pay him this, but I'm not going to give him much of a signing. Then we'll move on to the draft. Obviously, we have tons and tons of picks. We have like 4 first-round picks. I don't know exactly how good they're going to be, but they're definitely a lot. So let's see if we get Crowder. Not the biggest need in the world, but it would be nice to get him. He accepted. So Jamison Crowder, 26 years old, 85 overall, star dev, joins a very talented receiving core. So whoever becomes the new quarterback is inheriting a very coveted role. Hurley, 6'6". He looks very good. I'm going to put him on the star list here. I don't know where to go with Hurley. I've seen quarterbacks actually hit the first round. And as of right now, I don't think there's another quarterback worth drafting in this entire class. So this is actually a pretty good, like, if everyone drafted perfectly, I think every team can get a 78 overall plus in the first round. And holy crap, looks like we have pick number 5, 6, and 7 at minimum. I don't think there's a pick up here that I really want, so unless one of the teams goes QB, which they very well could, because this guy does look insane. Pick 5 and Adam Butler for pick 4. I can't take the risk. This QB is going to be absolutely insane. Warren Hurley, our savior. Only quick dev. Took him 4. Supposed to go number 2. Super strong arm. About the same speed as Brady. Just a good quarterback. I mean, obviously I wish he had better dev, but that'll easily be solved. Is cornerback a big need? Like this guy here, I mean, like we obviously know that almost all the guys that are kind of like that end up very good. But at the same time, he could just be trash. So we trade pick 6 and 7 this for their pick 9 and a 3rd next. See what they take. If it's corner, we move on to corner ourselves. So they do take corner. He is an 80 overall. Obviously, that's kind of what we thought, but we weren't guaranteeing. Beeson, he looks like the better pick. He's 2 years younger. It just seems smarter. It really does. Quick does 78 overall. It says we reached, but obviously we didn't. A perfect size corner. Honestly, in general, just the perfect corner. He's really good. You trade pick 9, Devin McCourty, and a 3rd next year, the one that we just got, for pick 34 this year in the 2nd round, and pick 11 next year. I don't know, man. Taron Houston, don't need a linebacker. Oh, we do need a linebacker, actually. Levante David. I'm going to go with Taron Houston, actually. 78 overall, quick dev. Very fast. Honestly, thought he would have been a little bit faster, but he's a great coverage linebacker. He's going to start it outside for us. I'm going to go Northrop, though. He's normal dev, 76 overall. It says we reached. And yeah, he is not a defensive tackle in the slightest. Was he actually fast? I don't remember seeing a combine grade that gave him that kind of speed. And here's the left tackle, Rafael Hernandez. 77 overall, normal dev. And it was the right decision because he's a good tackle. Don't know who he'll replace or if he's just going to be a backup forever. But definitely probably better than the DT. Like I said, we nailed a pretty damn good draft. Warren Hurley replaces Brady. Beeson, he's a good corner to put Andre Hollett Strong or free, whatever works better. Taron Houston, he'll be a very good overall at outside, I think, because he's got great coverage stats. Northrop, that was a bad pick, simply put. And then Hernandez was a good pick. Just don't think we have a spot to put him. So here's Dior O'Neal, who is very good in Excel and agility. Obviously lacking a little bit in the speed, but 84 is still really good. They gave him only 79 jumping, but he's a very good linebacker. No hit power, unfortunately. Here's Woodard. Quick dev. I mean, he's kind of what we expected. So, yeah, a bit of a bad decision, but I don't think it matters too much in Madden. If anything, in Madden, Beeson could be better just because he has better coverage. So Barry Timmerman was actually a bit better than I thought he was going to be. He was actually pretty good. But obviously, Eachus, that was the guy that was the best, I would say. Quick dev, 89 speed. Jesus, he's good. Here's Sorensen, 76 overall, normal dev. No block shading. That's kind of what I figured was going to happen. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like we expected, there was only one real franchise quarterback in this class, and we got him. Quick dev is going to suck, but he's still really good starting overall. I really don't like to just go with Kenny Clark at DT, but Julian Edelman, Levante David, and for pick 31, traded to the Packers, of course, for Kenny Clark. I had like 3 or 4 other options ahead of him, one being Fletcher Cox and Donald. I had Chris Jones. So we trade Derek Rivers and Karras for pick 27. We moved the corner, you know, the defense around a little bit. I think it is slightly better than the normal core. But let's get some backups and see if this rookie can pull off the magic. Larry Fitzgerald, we have a bit of cap space, so he'll be our new backup tight end. A lot of 2 tight end sets. Could have himself a nice season still. So I completely just had a brain lapse. Forgot to do re-signings. I forgot to do re-signings. I forgot to upgrade players mid-season. However, we did make the playoffs at 13-3 again. I just completely forgot. Normally I skip to around week 11 or so. It's unfortunate. We finished very strong, though. How good did the QB do despite... Okay. All right. All right. Fair enough. So, this quarterback. Sorry. Woo. That cold weather, man, it got me. Kenny Golladay, is that a soup? Is that a soup? Come on, I love some soup. Yeah, I love soup, man. Soup is great. That's a drop of Dev. Yep, it is Crowder. That's a... I don't know. That should be a remain. Yeah, I was about to say that should be a remain. That was pretty good. Gronk, that's quick Dev. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Defensively, how did we do? Sack totals, McKinley, that's a drop. That's a drop in Dev. What? How? Tack McKinley is the greatest. He's honestly, like, it doesn't matter to him. He's the greatest. Drop Dev, that's all right, though. Gosh, Kyle, a little bit down. So we got an MVP season with a rookie quarterback that didn't get any upgrades used throughout the regular season. I don't know what to tell you. Beeson was Rookie of the Year. Hurley has 15 upgrades, guys. This is crazy talk. He's already better than Brady. That's okay. All right. I mean, I don't even think we had the coach thing on. No, we definitely didn't because we created this coach. What in the world? What kind of season did he have? I mean, look at that. 15. I've never been that excited to see the number 15 and... what? I don't understand how Beeson had such a good season either. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. It's cool, dude. So let's take a look who we play in the divisional. It is the Chiefs, a very good matchup. 91 overall team. Is Hurley really only a 92? I thought it was a 94 just straight up. I don't even know. Running game, not super great, but we have a couple of decent names. I totally forgot to put Larry Fitzgerald at tight end. Still not too late, though, because we made the playoffs. Welcome, Larry Fitzgerald, to a potential Super Bowl ring. God, I hope he wins one in real life. I think 82. Number 11 would just be gross at tight end. I don't care what anyone wants to say. Then let's take a look at the defense, which has become a very good overall. Baker's at 90, just about. Beeson and Gilmore are a great duo. J.C. Jackson, very close behind. It's a great team overall, and I don't see why we won't at least make the Super Bowl. Ooh, Chiefs are the reason why, because they're insane. 91 of their 89, though. That's pretty good, because I'd say the Chiefs and Patriots here would be like top 3 team. Maybe the Rams being number 1. Look at Mahomes, though. Didn't touch our season, but he's better of the 2 quarterbacks in actual ratings. Like overall, anyways. Houston wins by 3. We lost to Houston once, so if we win this game, expect tears. Tears from my eye. And I'm not talking about my eyeballs. What? So the struggles in the playoffs continue, even though it's a new quarterback. Okay, that changed. The second quarter was very successful for us. We are now up 14, start of the 4th. It is going to be a 17-point game. I'm not saying it's over, because it's not. They do not convert on 4th down. Yeah, it's over. There's nothing else you can say about it. Defense even locks up. Yeah, we put the pedal to the metal and never stopped. They scored 7 points in the entirety of the final 3 quarters. I'm happy. Hurley is a god. He actually, depending on how this finishes, we might have to crown him GOAT. We really might have to. Like, it's not common to see a rookie quarterback, especially without star or superstar Dev, become MVP year 1. It's not common. Trey Flowers wants to be they want him to be a speed rusher, but he's clearly just not. Is he a dual style? I mean, you can make him a dual threat. I'd say I'd probably rather work on block shed, though. 85 overall Texans. I mean, we beat them in overall, but that's not stopped the A from cucking us in the past, has it? We've been very high, according to our opponents in the past, and that is clearly not changed much. You have Washington and the Rams on the other side. Can't really tell how that's going to go. The Rams are very good in sim, but the Redskins usually get away with one in the first 3 seasons as well. 13-3. Ooh, 13-3 turned into 13-10. It's an interesting game so far. We're up by 3. Oh, let's slow down. So we're up by 6 now. Defense locks up. Offense can win the game on this drive. They will not do it, though. What a punt. How much wind was that? That was like an 80-yard punt. And we struggle, have to punt the ball. If we finish the drive there with a field goal, we win the game and advance to the Super Bowl. But instead, we've left the door open. They go for it on 4th and 1. There was a pick. I don't know who that was by, but they need a raise. However, we threw a pick. No! They hit the extra point. We have a minute left. See, I would love to trust the... Screw it, trust the AI. I can't trust the AI. Okay, maybe I can. Don't tell me they ran the... This is going to be a field goal, right? Okay, they're going to go for the field goal. Okay, this quarterback's the GOAT. Like, I don't know what to tell you. 99 times out of 100, the AI can't get it done in a minute 40. Like, it's not anything to do with, oh, they're just not, getting down the field. It's, they get one play and then 40 seconds off the clock. I don't know what to tell you. This guy's got the magic. I know he threw a pick in prime or the clutch moment, but so did Watson. So what can you really say? Both teams ran the ball poorly. Hopefully it's not the Rams because the run game not work very well for us. However, for Ram, very good. You decipher that. It's not my job. What overall is Larry, by the way? 86 at tight end. And we have a bit of a secret weapon there, don't we? I'm curious to see the Pro Bowl roster. We never take a look. I'd say a lot of them are our guys, right? Hurley, Galladay, Gronk, our tackle, our guard, our center, our guard, no other tackle, no DNs. Our backup DT made it. No Kenny Clark. No Kenny Clark, I guess. Baker, Jason McCourty used to be on our team. Beeson. And that's about it. Woodard became a kick returner, which is interesting. Well, not became a kicker, but you know what I mean. He made the Pro Bowl as a kick returner. That's kind of clutch for them. So it was the Redskins. Okay, this is an interesting one. 92 to their 86. Like I said, both teams have had their fair share of sim success. However, can you really compare it? I'd much rather play the Redskins than the Rams. I would say most Patriots fans would say that. I'd say the Patriots players would say that. No offense to you guys, but I don't understand why the hell they make it to the Super Bowl all of a sudden in Madden sim a lot. It's out of nowhere. I really don't get it. Like, they get rid of Crowder. Jordan Reed's probably regressing every season now. Maybe at least after the first season. Quarterback situation, I don't know if it's still Alex Smith. I don't even know if they start Geis. They probably waste Geis. I really don't know how they do it. That's a huge touchdown. Like an absolutely gigantic touchdown. And that, you just can't do it, Hurley. You win the game on that drive. Especially the way the momentum was rolling there. I think we win the game on that drive. Huge 3rd and 12 conversion to Galladay. It's fine if you don't convert, but they do not, actually. They have to kick a field goal. 4 minutes left. Come on, defense. You've been here before. Make a stop. 2nd and 4. 3rd and 8. I kind of want to go on the field. I'm not even going to touch anything. I'm just going to make sure they obviously choose a proper play, though. I just want to see it, because obviously this stop wins the game. Basically, I mean. Physically not, but realistically, I would say so. Unless they block the punt. I might actually have to rush if I'm Northrop, though. I don't, actually. He's taking a shot deep. Gilmore intercepts the ball. That is a stupid decision by Gilmore. I don't know why the hell he would do that, but like I said, most likely does win us the game. We'll see. And luckily for Gilmore, we do get the first down, because that was a really dumb decision. Why the hell? Oh, that was the Super Bowl. I just I forgot it was the Super Bowl. I'm just like, all right, let's get on so we can get to the Super Bowl. I just skipped it. I'm sorry, Patriots fans. Have you not seen your team in the Super Bowl celebration enough already in real life? Oh, no. So, of course, this is actually a big part because I didn't get to re-sign any of our guys throughout the regular season. And there's some names. So, Kenny Clark, obviously a huge name. I'm going to keep him if I can. That seems like a fair offer. Drop down a quick dev, but he's already pretty much max, so it doesn't really matter. Deion Jones wants a 6-year deal. Perfectly fine by me. I'm overpaying them quite a bit because I don't have a chance to re-sign if we make a mistake. Excited to stay with the team. Left guard, he's 27, but he's worth it. Not having to pay a QB that much is pretty impressive. Well, I say not pay him that much, but I'd say we actually probably are paying our quarterback quite a bit. Thank God, I actually thought I underpaid him a little bit, and that would have been a huge loss because he's actually not getting paid a lot. Gronk, 4-year, 35 mil. I'd say he's around an 8 to 11 mil tag. So I think the smart move would be to just not pay him, especially since he wants to play till he's 35, and the chances of that actually happening are relatively low. So an 8.6, definitely in our favor. Sebastian Janikowski, he kind of underperformed, so I'm going to let him go. 37 mil, who is here? Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry would fit the bill quite a bit more than the guys we currently have. Drew Brees is there, and he's basically about to retire. You have Greg the Leg, so we do need a new kicker. That'll probably be the first thing we look at. 32 years old, Greg. He's better than Goshkowski. We do have Will Lutz here as well, who is better than Greg Zuerlein. I mean, there's only two options, Will Lutz and Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott's still star dev. I'm going to go with Lutz, though, because I think he's the better quarterback, or the better kicker right now. We also have a very good punter here named Dallas Chiller. Don't want to give him a 7-year deal, but he's very good. Alrighty, special team free agency. Both accepted, no surprise. Start of the draft, what do we got? Pick number 1. So, what are the Vikings looking for? The Giants could be looking DT. D-line is probably something that they really do need to take a look at. Vikings, defensive tackle, they should have tons. Sheldon and Linval, that's not the greatest combo, but I mean, obviously they're not going to take both of the guys, so it is what it is. We're going to go to the Vikings. I don't know if I'd risk the Giants, though. They're interested but need a little more value. Imagine countering with, and your 7th round. Like, what the hell is that? The Vikings are wild. They're going to cuck us with that DT. They go with the left tackle. Once again, I think he was a little overrated, but that's fine. They won't even take that. Would they actually be more interested in just... Oh, man, it is not a good day to be Lawrence Guy. He's actually the guy that was ruining the trade. Interesting. Might have been able to actually get that first round after all. I think enough delaying the inevitable. It is time to take the best DT in the class. Mr. Richard Austin. Supposed to go number 1. Took him 3. Quick dev, 21 years of age. Quick dev is rough, but 83 overall. 97 trig. I don't know how that's not a 99. Pretty damn fast considering how damn much of a tank he is. Good stuff. He's a great number 2. So if this safety doesn't have star or better, this is a completely wasted pick. It was not a completely wasted pick. Superstar dev is quite the dev. And Obi makes for a great backup, so... Oh, do we have another first round? Colts take the wide receiver. Great pick by the Colts. No one's going to give me a first round for next year for this pick. Are you serious? Taking the Bears first round next year for our pick 17. I think they're going to take a tackle. They take a DT, and they land a good one, so... It was a good trade-up for them. I mean, obviously a great trade-up, because... They don't have to wait an extra year. They got a great player, and it was just a straight up. We don't need him, but this burly guy is very fast. I'm going to take him. Quick dev, 76 overall. I would be ecstatic with a guy like him in a user league. Great player, and definitely worth a 3rd round. Take a look at the draft recap. There's not really much I want to even see anyways. We, once again, landed an amazing draft, as usual. Of course, it's on our Patriots rebuild. A rebuild that we don't even need the drafts necessarily. So, obviously, our guy... Was he the highest? I'd say the wide receiver was the highest overall, wouldn't he be? No? Okay, I'm a little surprised. Here's the wide receiver. Actually, we already knew that. Superstar dev would have been worth the pick because he is great. 98 catch, 99 medium route right out the draft, which is ridiculous. But we just didn't need the pick. I mean, I guess you can say I regret it, but at the same time, it would have come down to me not paying Galladay. And if you look at the position... You know, he's a 5'10 guy. We'd have a 5'10, a 6 foot, and a 5'9, which, even though that probably works, especially in a Patriots scheme, it just wouldn't be something that I personally like. I like to, you know, at least have one big dude. There's really not much more I want to do here. I think let's go into the season, which could be the final season, of course, if we make the Super Bowl and win it. I think that would be the move. And of course, if we don't, we'll do another season, I believe, and then call it there regardless. So I completely, once again, forgot to do the stuff mid-season. I don't know why I do the things I do. I just do. So let's take a look at the season. We could have completely missed because of me not being able to upgrade middle of the season. Even though, obviously, technically I did. I was just stupid. But still. So Hurley takes a little bit of a step back, but still an amazing season. James White, that's a normal dev for you. Quick dev. Probably should be normal. Receiving, Galladay, that's a star dev, probably. It is a star dev. That's fine, though. I mean, they're still great players. Might actually save us a little bit of money, technically. McKinley, how are you? Kenny Clark, that's a star dev. Star dev. McKinley, that's got to be down from super. Okay, it is finally. Not that I should really even be rooting for that. Stefan, that could be a super. Quick! What the hell? Avery Sanders is a 90 overall. Obviously, I have auto progression on, so all the guys got their upgrades just now, which kind of sucks, but I guess it is what it is. Can't undo it. And the award was the Gilmore DB of the Year award. So Hurley, still obviously a superstar dev. He did get to 99 throw power. Will Fuller, that could be a normal dev. It is a normal dev, but he's still rather young. Super good. That's all that really matters. That's a quick dev, at least it is. We already know James White's quick. What else do we have? Gronk, is he a quick or normal? He started. I don't understand it. Defensively, great team effort. Kenny Clark appears not to be able to upgrade. Oh, he can. This team just doesn't want to upgrade him unless he just got it. Doesn't look like Kenny Clark at all, but it is what it is, I suppose. I mean, this is the best team in the football of the year of the world. I don't even know what I'm saying. Got the jitterbug size screen. We are 20 overalls over them. I know I said the only way we're done is if we win a Super Bowl or we do another year, but if we lose this one, it's done. Rebuild's over. I'm not continuing. 20 overalls. I don't know why they're in this game. I don't understand it. They shouldn't. They should never have any sort of lead on us at any point. Them getting a first down should be like a miracle. It really should. But instead, sim doesn't matter. What the hell is happening? Which side are we? I don't even know where we are. There we go. Good play. Not a pretty game, but we will win this one. Good defense. It took him like 6 minutes to get down the field there, but we win the game by 10. Once again, not a pretty performance at all. Hurley, no picks though, so that's good. Running game, atrocious. I think I'm going to start Sony Michel because James White's just not getting it done anyways. The Jags, that's an interesting one. I know it is only the divisional. We're up by 9 on them, so obviously not nearly the difference. But still, on paper, should win the game. They score 3 out the gate. We can't do anything. Can't even get a first down. We hold them to 3 again. They get 7 this time. Offense has all the opportunities in the world. They only score 3 in the first half. This is not looking good. Okay, that's a decent drive. Slow it down. This could be a bit of a comeback. 3rd and 4, you got to go for the field goal. We do. Defense does a great job as they get a pick by Andre Hall and basically walk it into the end zone. Defense coming up clutch. Offense can take the lead on this drive, and Burley throws a pick of his own, which could lose us the game. They only get 3. That's huge. 3rd and 2, huge penalty on the defense. Get that score. We do get the touchdown. 2.5 minutes left. This is a big game. Are they gonna win this game? No expert, but this kind of looks like a blitz. 2nd and 10. I don't know how I feel about this. Obviously, I'm not the one deciding any of this. It was a good call, and nobody gets off the block, and my user instincts kick in. Imagine running a blitz against the Jags and not getting in there for the run. All right, let's see. I mean, I got to come in because this game's stupid. How is all that clock coming off the board when you have 3 freaking timeouts, EA? Why is Barrios in? Inside Crowder's quite a player. The chances of getting a game-losing interception. Nope, that doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. I made a stupid mistake. I'm sorry. They are at home, so they could have the advantage. They do not have the advantage. 9-7 Texans. 88 overall, man. They've been getting good every single season. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good competition. That was a weird one, and I probably shouldn't have left the game. But at the same time, it was just a bad decision by me, and I don't know. All right, so they have a 3-point lead. They now have a 10-point lead. Offense gets 7. That was a huge clutch drive. We can't score, though. They score a touchdown, score a field goal before half. Start of the second half. Not really looking good for us, but we have a touchdown chance. On 3rd and goal, we can't get it. I think you have to go for this here. They're not going to think so, but I do. And because it's the Patriots playbook, I know this playbook nicely. Sony Michel to the outside will be naked, hopefully. Will it is the question, and it will. Perfect throw, great catch. Oh, now they want to play risky. They go for 2, and we're within 8. And that's why you don't go for field goals, kids. The game is obtainable now. Without the field, if they would have went for the field goal, the game was not obtainable at all. All right, let's get a touchdown. We do get it. We get another 2 points, and now we're down by 3. You go for the field goal before. What is it? That's too much math. Defense got to make a play. 3rd and 3. Do they get the stop? They do not. And the defense is trash. It is not. They actually clutched up. Stopping for a field goal. We're getting down the field a little too fast. 4th and 1. We lose 3 yards. How do you lose 3 yards on 4th down? Kneel the ball out, which would be a terrible decision. I'm going to play this because I am sick and tired of EA trying to cuck me. Oh, that is pass interference, and I am appreciative by throwing the ball there and not completing it. And there goes Zeke. He does not get it, though. We will call a timeout. Surely he can't kick a field goal from here. And the accuracy's way off. Not really way off, but it wasn't good. I will let the AI actually go with this because he basically set us up for an easy potential. Are you guys serious? You've got to be crapping on my porch. Never even used that phrase. And I don't even like this play right now. Halfback wheel is the move, but I don't know if I trust it. Ooh. Ooh. Burley. Tom Brady 2.0. Didn't think that I don't have a redo. What am I doing? Oh, throwing a dime. Get out of bounds. That works for me. Burley's been trash. Can you win a Super Bowl, though? You have got to be crapping. I'm not having it. We've lost the game, but I'm just not. I'm done with the season. Why is Burley the GOAT? And then in the big moments, he chokes it away. How? 15 yards away and he throws a pick. And the game said it was a 99-yard pick. It was going to be a touchdown. What is Burley doing? Burley? Buddy. Buddy, what's up, huh? Somebody hurt you? I don't even, like, I don't even know. Burley got outperformed by Dak Prescott, as you would. You know, as you do, obviously. Their pass rush of Brooks Reed and Taco Charlton is a fierce one, I'll tell you. 5 for 6 on kicks. Will Lutz missed the kick. Just great stuff. I'm not having it. I'm done. You ain't making me play another season. Maybe we do a reload. If we get 200 likes on this, I'll do a reload of this. And if we don't get 200 likes, ain't doing no reload. All right? Ain't doing a reload. 250, actually. 250 likes. Then we ain't doing reloading otherwise. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know who you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl. I had the Saints winning the Super Bowl. They did not make it, so I'm going to have to shift that over to the Patriots. Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl over the Rams, and I stop watching the NFL forever. But anyways, if you guys have any suggestions for a series, or you guys want to, suggestion for an experiment, a what if, Tom Brady at every position, Tom Brady at receiver, can he something... catch the ball, win the Super Bowl, let me know. If you have, a team you want to see reload or rebuilt next, let me know. It's going to be realistic. And, of course, it'll go back to fantasy, realistic, fantasy, realistic, fantasy, realistic. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!